So in this week's video, I thought I would talk about something that I get asked about all the time, and it relates to time spent on Instagram. How can you, as an online business owner or a content creator, how can you effectively market your business and brand on Instagram without it taking up every hour of every day? I know that for some people, being on Instagram can feel all-consuming, but it doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to be on your app, be on your phone every second of every day to see success on Instagram and to effectively grow your brand and generate more sales and leads and inquiries through Instagram. So I thought in today's video, I'd share some tips to help you start to protect your time a bit more, to plan your time a bit more. Really, these are just some time management tips to help you be more productive when it comes to Instagram and Instagram marketing. Just before I dive straight into the first tip, don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell button so you never miss a new video. I upload one to this channel every single Friday at 5 p.m. GMT. Loads of great advice on this channel, and I also have a free resource that you can get your hands on in the description box below, a month worth of Instagram story ideas to skyrocket your engagement. You're welcome. And now, without further ado, let's get into tip number 1. Have a strategy. Without a strategy, you won't have a clear goal, and therefore you won't know the types of content you need to create to help you achieve that goal. You're probably approaching Instagram on a bit of a day-by-day ad hoc basis if you don't have a strategy right now. And what that means is opening up Instagram every day or every other day, waiting for inspiration to strike, then having to think up what you're going to post there and then. This unstructured approach is not only a huge waste of time, but it also is the quickest way to frustration because you're going to not be seeing many results and you're not going to be understanding why certain things aren't working. And that's not anything to do with you or the content you're putting out necessarily. It's just because you aren't following a specific strategy. Tip number 2 is to be strict with your time. So for lots of us, we have dedicated time every day or every week to do certain tasks that are related to Instagram. For example, engaging with our audience. So if you decide that every day you're going to do 15 minutes of engagement, be strict about that. Put a timer on, set a specific time in your day that you're going to do it, and then stick the timer on, open up Instagram and only spend that time doing that one activity. This means that you are much less likely to open up Instagram willy-nilly and then fall down a scroll hole, as I like to call it, scrolling through people's content, comparing yourself to other people, wondering why your content isn't as good quality as that. All of those horrible feelings associated with just spending time passively on the app, you can get rid of those by actually being very deliberate with your time, very strict with it. Timers, calendar diary invites, they really do help. Batch content creation. This is particularly important, both if you are doing everything in your business right now, CEO, graphic designer, copywriter, chief financial officer, but also if you are still doing a corporate job and you are trying to get your side hustle off the ground and you're trying to market it successfully through Instagram. Therefore, time is precious. So for both of those instances, batching your content creation is going to save you so much time and help you be much more productive on Instagram. The value of batching is that you can focus all of your time and energy and attention on individual tasks and therefore get so much more out of those tasks. So for example, you have your strategy, you know what types of content you need to create for the next 2 weeks. Then if you batch those tasks together, so you write 6 captions, you design 6 graphics, you make 4 reels, the output of all of those tasks together is huge. And yet it won't feel like such a huge drain of your time and energy because you've been very focused with each of those tasks. And you've only used that particular part of your brain, like exercising the writing muscle and then filming yourself doing reels, getting in the mood for that. Whereas if you are approaching content creation every single day, ad hoc, so Tuesday, oh God, I need to post. Okay, I need to create a graphic. I need to write a caption. Now I need to find the hashtags. Oh God, I've made a spelling mistake. I need to edit that caption. Can you see how so much time and energy is being poured into one post at a time? Not only is that a huge waste of time and very unproductive, but it also means that you are going to be emotionally invested in every single piece of content you publish. And why wouldn't you be? When you've just put that much time and energy and love into one post, you are going to have a lot riding on it, and you're really going to hope that it does well, because otherwise you're going to feel like your efforts have been wasted. So get rid of that emotional attachment and be much smarter with your time by batching tasks so that the output of content you create is not just one post, but it's 2 weeks worth of content. Use tools to help you. Some of my favorite tools include Later for scheduling content, Google Sheets for setting up my content calendar and planning my content every single month, and of course, Canva for designing graphics. What I recommend you do is have a look at your entire content creation process and see which elements of it you can streamline and make more efficient with a tool or a template. There might be a certain way that you're writing captions every single month, and you could make that process a little bit faster if you had a specific template in place so that you could quickly come up with a hook, come up with a call to action, things like that. And then of course, things like design templates for similar graphics that you create on a regular basis, and a content calendar that you can have set up ready to plug in your ideas into. So have a look at your entire process and see where you could streamline it with a tool or a template. Everyone has their different preferences for tools that they love. There's loads out there and lots of them offer free trials. So definitely go and experiment and see which ones might work for you. And last but not least, and this is what I'm still working on, try not to use Instagram so much in your leisure time. I say this to anyone who is using Instagram to market their business, because when you are trying to use Instagram to market yourself and you're also using it in a personal capacity, it can end up feeling like you are on Instagram all the time. And it can also feel like, why am I spending so much time on Instagram but I'm not seeing that many results? And rationally, you know why, because not all of that time is spent marketing your business. You know it rationally, but emotionally, you still feel drained and exhausted and like you're going a bit mad. So I really implore you to, again, put boundaries around the time you're spending on Instagram. If you do want to use it for personal use, which I do as well in my downtime, I'm just very strict about not using it too much at night, not laying awake in bed on my phone, just scrolling through Instagram. A habit that I am working on breaking, and I'm actually getting better at it by quite actively leaving my phone in another room far away on Do Not Disturb. I also don't open up my phone or look at any social media notifications or email until 10 a.m. every morning. This is really helping my mental health. It makes me feel like I have some distance between myself and Instagram, whereas before that, I was really stuck in a rut of always being on my phone, and like muscle memory, like an addiction, which it is and it can be, I was just going straight to Instagram in any spare moment. So again, I guess the first step is realizing and recognizing, okay, I'm just lifting up my phone automatically and opening up Instagram. This isn't good. And recognizing that, and then putting some little rituals, putting some things in place so that it stops you from doing that on such a routine basis. That's all for this week's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you feel a little more in control of your time on Instagram. It is all within your control, even though I know sometimes it can feel like Instagram is the master of everything we do, our time, our energy, our sanity. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell button so you never miss a new video when it drops to this channel every single Friday. And just before you go, don't forget to check out these 2 videos here. This one, I'm sharing some engagement tips, 4 of my juiciest engagement tips to start warming up your followers, getting them closer to conversion. And this video here, which is how to show up confidently on Instagram Live regularly. I'll see you next week for a brand new one. Thank you for watching. Bye.